Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel. Today we're going to do a lower body flexibility yoga practice. So find just a little bit of space to move. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let's get started. So let's begin today in child's pose. So you can come onto your knees and spreading them out nice and wide. Keeping your big toes to touch, we'll send our hips back towards our heels, reaching your arms above your head and just kind of creating some length through your arms, through your spine as you send your hips back towards your heels and rest your forehead all the way down. And just closing your eyes here. Just notice how you're feeling today. How your body's feeling, your mind, your breath. And then just relaxing through the shoulders and the back of the neck a little more. Take a nice big breath in and out. And do that again, nice big breath in and out. Awesome, you guys. Just starting to relax through your hips and your legs. And I just want you to see if you can feel your stomach expanding with each inhale you take. Fill up with air completely. Then as you exhale, gently draw your belly button back in towards your spine. And we'll stay here for just another 2, maybe 3 breaths. Breathing nice and deeply if you can. Awesome job, you guys. When you're ready, just use an inhale and slowly start to lift your forehead. Lift your chest. Walk your hands towards you a little bit so they're under your shoulders. Sliding your knees in under your hips, tabletop position. As you inhale, drop your belly towards your mat. Lift your chest, maybe your chin. And exhale, rounding through your spine. Squeeze your tummy in. Push into your palms, tucking your chin towards your collarbone. And one more cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. And an exhale, round the spine. Awesome work, you guys. Bringing your back to a neutral flat spine here. We'll tuck our toes underneath and lift up into a downward facing dog. Just here for a few moments. Still trying to settle in. Let go of our day, whatever thoughts might be racing through the mind, and starting to tune into the practice. So move however feels good. Maybe pedal the feet and bend the knees. Let your head be nice and heavy. You can even shake your head yes, shake your head no, relaxing the back of your neck. And take a nice big breath. Lovely, you guys. Starting to walk your feet together. Big toes can touch. Use an inhale. We're going to send our right foot up a lot, up to you, but look forwards between your hands. Take one more breath here with that foot lifted. And exhale. Pull your knee to your chest and lower your foot between your hands. We're going to drop our back knee down, untuck those back toes, and sink into your hips. Find that left hip flexor. Sink those hips forwards. You can keep your hands on your mat. You can lift your chest. Find that hip flexor. Relax your shoulders. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, you can let them close. But if you get a little wobbly, just look down to the top of your mat. And breathe. Lovely, awesome job, you guys. Let's take one more inhale if you've got your chest lifted. And then use an exhale to bring your hands back to your mat. We're just going to send our hips backwards enough to straighten that front leg for a half split. getting into that hamstring. The toes might want to point up towards the ceiling, or you might want to relax your foot and your ankle a little bit, but wherever you need to be to get a nice stretch for the back of that leg. Dropping your chest towards your knee if you need more. And same thing, if you're able to close your eyes, let your eyes close. Just feel, just breathe. Awesome work, you guys. We're going to be using an inhale. So whenever you're ready, use an inhale to bend the front knee. So shift those hips forwards again. We're going to plant our hands and just slide our right knee back down so we're in tabletop position. And now we're going to cross our ankles and have a seat. So I want to stay on that right leg. Send it out straight and bring your left foot to your inner thigh. Take a nice big inhale, sit tall. And an exhale to fold forwards. Another nice hamstring stretch here, giving it a little extra love today. So you might be pointing your toes up towards the ceiling. You might be relaxing your foot. You might even have a nice big bend in this knee. But just play with it. Go as far as you need to go to feel that nice stretch. Awesome work, you guys. So let's use an inhale. Start to lift your chest back up. Sit nice and tall. And then we're just going to bring that right leg in, crossing your ankles here. Come forward, finding your hands and knees again, tabletop position. We're going to do 2 cat and cow. So as you inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, your chin. And exhale, round the spine. Bring your chin towards your collarbone. Think about opening up through the upper back. And inhale, drop the belly again. Lift the chest, the chin. And exhale, round the spine. Squeeze your tummy in. Push into your palms a little more. And then inhale, back to a nice flat back. Awesome, you guys. Tuck your toes under and lift on up into a downward facing dog. So again, just another breath or two here. But if you want to move a little, pedal out the feet perhaps. Get a nice stretch for those calves. You might even feel this up into your hamstrings, but think about bringing your chest back towards the bottom of your mat. Push into your palms, and then you can start to walk your feet together. Use an inhale, send that left foot up, looking forwards, and exhale. Pull your knee to your chest, drop your foot, and slowly lower that back knee down, setting up your lunge. Sink into those hips to find that right hip flexor. So good. You can keep your hands down or you can start to lift your chest, but let's relax through our shoulders and our jaws, even your tongue. Nice job, you guys. Let's take one more inhale if you've got a lifted chest. And an exhale to bring your hands back to your mat. And then slowly send the hips back. So releasing that hip stretch and moving it into the hamstring. Half splits. Just another few moments here. Drop your chest towards your knee if you need more. Pull back a little if you've gone too far. Stay where you are if you're loving it. Beautiful, you guys. Using an inhale when you're ready to slowly straight or bend the front knee again. And we're just going to slide that left leg back, finding your hands and knees, cross your ankles, send that left leg out long in front of you. Bring your foot, that right foot, to your inner thigh. Take a big inhale, sit tall. And an exhale to tip forwards. And making any little adjustments that you need to find that nice stretch all the way from the hamstring into the calf, maybe even the back of the ankle, the bottom of the foot if you're lucky, if you can point those toes up towards the ceiling. And taking another breath here. And using an inhale to lift your chest. Nice long spine, sit tall. So good. Bending that left leg in, crossing your ankles, coming onto your hands and knees. Let's do 2 more cats and 2 more cows. Use an inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, your chin. Exhale, round your spine, squeeze the tummy in. Inhale, drop it down, lift the chest. And an exhale. Nice, you guys. Coming back to a nice flat back here. We're just going to slide our right leg forwards and lay our shin down. So pigeon. Pigeon. So set it up here. Sink into those hips. You can have your heel nice and close to that left hip. Lift your chest for a moment. And then, you guys, something a little different today. If you want to just drop straight down with the upper body, you can drop straight down. If you want to add a little twist to this, why not try something new today? We're just going to try and bring our left elbow to the outside of our right knee. So you might have to kind of play around with where that front leg is, and then just kind of reach it across. Bring that elbow all the way across. This is a really good stretch for your back. A nice twist. And then you can even just open the chest a little bit, pull that shoulder, that right shoulder back a bit. Maybe this stretches your glute just a little more than usual. Nice, you guys. If you're twisting, if you're in some kind of weird twist, start to come back to center. Let's all lift our chest as we inhale. Awesome, you guys. Okay, we're just going to switch sides, but I want you to plant your hands, push yourself back up onto your hands and knees, maybe rock the hips side to side a little, and then we're just going to slide that left leg forwards. The right leg's going to stay behind us. Set up your pigeon. Remember, the twist is just an option, so you can definitely stay here. And then if you wanted to try to bring that right elbow to the outside of that left knee, and just kind of look over that way or look up, close your eyes. And just keeping that left hand to support you wherever feels good. Nice job, you guys. And then if you're twisting, let's start to find our way back through center. I was getting a little tricep stretch there at the same time. Added bonus. Everybody lift your chest, take a big inhale. And exhale, planting your hands, pushing yourself back onto your hands and knees. Awesome, you guys. We'll skip our cat and cow. Cross your ankles and have a seat. We're going to do cow face though. So I want you to bring your left leg out long. The right leg's going to cross over top. So instead of planting that foot, I want you to see if you can actually rest the outside edge of your foot and think about stacking that right knee over top of the left. The bottom leg can stay out long if you want it, or you can bend it in. So the edge, the outside edge of both of your feet ideally are resting on your mat, the floor, whatever you're sitting on. And then just kind of sink those sit bones back into your mat. If you'd like to tip forwards, take a nice long inhale, long spine. And add a little fold forwards. Another nice glute stretch for that top leg. And if your bottom leg is out straight, you're probably getting a hamstring stretch as well if you're tipping forwards. Nice job, you guys. Okay, so using an inhale, lift your upper body back up. If you have your bottom leg out straight, I want you just to uncross your legs and switch sides. But if you're like me, you got both legs tucked in, and your top leg is your right leg, follow with me, listen carefully. We're gonna spin around, we're gonna get a little fancy. So just start to bring your hands to the floor, over to the left side, over towards that right foot. You're going to lift your hips, keep your feet kind of where they are, walk your hands behind you, and spin and lower and gracefully find your way into the opposite leg being on top in your cow face pose. I'm sure I lost some of you. It's a little spin. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So if it didn't work, just swap your legs around, have a seat, swap your legs, bring your other leg on top. Always got to have a little bit of fun. Nice job, you guys. So if you haven't already folded forward, take another inhale. And then exhale, tip it forwards. Still sinking those sit bones into the mat. They kind of like to lift up a little bit in this position. Nice work, you guys. So using an inhale, we're going to lift back up if you're folding. Same thing, we're going to try to twist the weird twist one more time, just for fun. So if your top leg is your left leg, you're going to bring your hands to the right towards that left foot. You're just going to lift. Your feet pretty much stay where they are. They just kind of spin around. Walk your hands behind you and all the way over to the other side. And then you should have now your right leg on top. Practice it a few times. It's a nice, fun transition. Okay, you guys, I hope you're still sitting down. You can uncross your legs. Give yourself a nice little hug. A little rock side to side. That is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. A nice lower body. You know, it kind of creeped up into our spine a little bit today, but that's all good. So have a great rest of your day, you guys. I hope to see you very soon. And until then, namaste.